This might be the biggest blackmail attempt by any human being in recent history.
See this institutional gaslighting. They were happy to lie to protect my brother. They were never willing to tell the truth to protect us. And Catherine's been absolutely
wonderful,
amazing, as is William as well. Fantastic support.
When I first met my now husband, I really tried.
What is that Meghan and Harry they're trying to accomplish? This is exactly what we'll be talking about. If you are new to this channel, because most of my viewers are not subscribed who are new, if you are one of them not subscribed, consider to subscribe and hit the bell. What is that one thing they're trying to accomplish, they're trying to do in order to humiliate the British monarchy, or in order to subjugate the entire British monarchy into giving them, means Meghan and Harry, what they want? What is that one thing? Now let's see what happened in the last few days. We know that Spanish media, they have leaked a news, and they have reported few days ago that Meghan was pregnant with the third child. Yes, Spanish media Marca claims that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle may announce their third child on Valentine's Day. That actually already happened, but we did not see any announcement coming. But that doesn't mean it will never come. You never know. It reported that indeed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced they were expecting Lilibet on February 14th, 2021. Moreover, that date is also special to Prince Harry, as his mother Diana announced she was expecting Prince Harry on Valentine's Day in 1984. Now, back in October 2020, Close reported that Sussexes are looking at extending their family after the loss of Prince Harry's nan, Queen Elizabeth. Therefore, this rumor got a lot of momentum, a lot of ammo in regards to confirming and telling the whole world, trying to convince the whole world that indeed Meghan and Harry, they're actually expecting a third kid, just like they announced in the past for Lily.
But now there's a rumour flying around that Meghan could be with third child. So much so that even the tabloid magazines that Meghan claims to hate so much are even running with this story. Now, this, of course, would be a miracle in many respects, because Meghan, as you know, is of what now, 42 years old. Not old at all, but of course, in that particular sort of condition, one has to be incredibly careful. And the bottom line also for Meghan, she, as I said, has openly spoken before about really only wanting 2 children.
The question is, this rumor came from Spanish media. Meghan and Harry or their PR team helped spread the rumor. That is a good possibility, and this is why we want to talk more in details, especially on this topic, because we know Meghan PR team, they are working day and night. They are very much active right now. Actually, Meghan and Harry, they are at the head of their PR team. We know they have fired some of the people working for their PR team in the past. Now they have taken the leading role, and so when we see Spanish media leaking this kind of information, rumor, we have to actually put the blame squarely on Meghan and Harry, because yes, maybe the media leaked something, then why did you not say anything against it? Why Meghan and Harry, they kept quiet? I mean, this was a big news for Spanish news outlet, because these news outlets, they are almost mainstream. Why Meghan and Harry did not talk about, okay, we are gonna sue you guys, because we know they're suing people, they're suing different parties all the time. Why not they come out and say, if you guys don't stop spreading this rumor, we will take you to the court? That did not happen. So yeah, there is a good possibility that Meghan Markle, her PR team, Prince Harry, they loved it. They wanted this rumor, this gossip to spread. Also, this is going to distract many people from all the bad PR they are getting from the Samantha Markle suing them, from the South Park video, the joke, the mockery that are ensuing because of the video. Therefore, it is going to be actually a very good idea for Meghan and Harry to spread this kind of rumor and say, yes, we are expecting a baby. Let's take a look at this video of Neil Sean.
But now, of course, in the wake of all of this bad publicity, particularly for Meghan Markle concerning her half-sister Samantha Markle and that ongoing court battle, they have to do something to distract, don't they? And this is what you do if you're micro-celebrities. If there's terrible press, find something else for them to talk about, you know? Perhaps get them to talk about something else.
Another reason why Meghan Markle would want to have more babies, let's say they are going to contradict what they said in the past, that we will not have more than 2 babies. If they want to have more babies, they can actually create one. They can actually rent somebody, or they can just fake the whole thing and try to have another baby, convincing the British monarchy that, yeah, we are going to be a big family. And that could actually play into the hand of the British monarchy, their sympathy, their compassion, their love, their care for the family of Prince Harry. Because just think about this, if they have another kid in the family, obviously the king will be a lot softer towards Meghan and Harry, thinking that, you know what, they just gave birth to a new baby, they become new parents, mom and dad. Yeah, maybe they should get all the titles, everything they are asking for. This is my little prince, my little baby. I'm gonna give you everything. You have now a big family. Yeah, so that could be another reason that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry would want to have another baby in order to gain more sympathy, love, and care from the British monarchy royal family members. The reason I'm saying this, that Meghan and Harry, they are obviously going to please the British monarchy at this time, is because of this video. Take a look at what, according to Taz, is saying.
The shock. But as you can see from the pictures from before and after, Ellen just doesn't look particularly as happy. But again, it might have just been the initial, I wasn't expecting this, you might have given me a heads up, I would have worn a nicer suit. But how funny is it that this happens to just get leaked days after Harry and Meghan, well, Meghan mainly, was snubbed from the big A-list celebrity event, which was, I thought, initially Oprah's birthday, but it wasn't. So I will correct myself here. The ladies were all together to actually celebrate the 25th anniversary for beauty brand Anastasia Beverly Hills, which just happened to coincide with Oprah's birthday. Either way, Meg was not invited. But as soon as this story went nuts on social media, we then got a counter story that was released saying that Meghan was in fact invited. She just decided not to attend because she's trying to keep her profile low. They couldn't risk any more reputational damage with the king's impending coronation coming up. They don't want the public to turn against them anymore. I was like,
another reason why Meghan Markle would want to have more kids and Harry would fake it, I mean both of them will fake it together, is because when the family is big, the king cannot just ignore them. Right now we know the king doesn't even care. I mean, when he was asked, are you gonna bring back your son Harry in the public, and I played the video, he said, Harry who? Basically means when you have like a much bigger family, obviously he's going to say, yeah, no, they are almost like a big team now. I cannot just simply ignore them, because if I ignore them, it will go down as a very bad decision in the history book. So therefore, King Charles would want to think more about this family. Now they are bigger.
Now, as we know, both Harry and Meghan's children have been shrouded in mystery from the moment that they were born. You know, we weren't allowed to know exactly when Archie was born. We were told they were in the hospital. They weren't. Lily just appeared from nowhere, really. Nobody truly knew the background to that. The only thing we remember is the reverberations about the birth name, you know, Lilibet, as it were. Yes, that caused a bit of a sensation, didn't it?
Meghan Markle would always want to snatch, if she can, the title. But obviously, if they deserve it, if they behave, they will be given the title by the British monarchy. I mean, the king, what we understand from his attitude, from his comments, is that he's ready. He's willing to give the title to the kids, whoever deserve. But at the end of the day, what will happen, what we will understand in the future, is that Meghan Markle will come out and say, we had to fight for their titles. The British monarchy, they're bad people. They didn't want to give it to us. We had to fight for it. And Meghan would try to create a big buzz. Oh my God, what is going to happen? Why? Because everything that she is saying, for example, in this case, she is saying that, yeah, we are going to be keeping it quiet so that the British monarchy, we are not ruffling their feather. But at one point in the future, she will say, you know what? we fought really hard for their titles. They didn't want to give it to us. And therefore, what Meghan would do is that she will paint the monarchy in the worst way possible and say that these are really, really bad people at the end of the day. And the reason she will flip, the reason she will change her statement and attitude towards the British monarchy in the future one more time is because in the past she said something but she did exactly the opposite. Back in July of 2019, Prince Harry gave an interview to Vogue magazine. In that interview, he mentioned clearly we would not want to have more babies other than the two we already have. The reason for that is because we want to save the environment. But the point here is that he said we will not have more babies. But now, as you can see, there is this rumor and we never know what will happen in the future, because in the past they have said something, they have done the exact opposite. So yeah, even though in 2019 he said that we will not have more babies, but you never know. Maybe they will have one more fake baby in the future.
But according to those magazines, they have it on very good authority. Now, we can't prove or disprove this at all. Honestly, 100% we like to be truthful on this channel. We have no idea. But what's interesting, as I said, is given the amount of bad publicity that both Harry and Meghan have received recently, and in particular the negativity that's come back from the cartoon series South Park, isn't this a wonderful distraction, you know? Are they or are they not? And it's one of those things, of course, that cannot be proved, or even proven, should I say, until we see Meghan looking slightly, shall we, well, without being unkind, but with child, you know, looking a little bit more rounded, shall we say. We've seen pictures of that before, though, haven't we? But now what's interesting, as I say, is the fact that these people are being put on the front pages of these tabloid magazines. No litigation has come forward, no open denial. So the bottom line is, once again, with Harry and Meghan, this particular brand of PR suits them.
And that would be to blackmail and get all the perks from the British monarchy.
Because if you're talking about that, you're not necessarily talking about their ongoing legal battles, and particularly the very thorny one with her half-sister, Samantha, which is set to get more murky as the months go on.
Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next video.